But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
The ball carrier. He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 9.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And bulldozing his way through. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Taken down at the
and a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished second in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
They toss it left side to Chubb. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. 2nd down coming up. Our game here featuring the top 2 running backs in the NFL last year in terms of yardage. And Derrick Henry on the carry there. He was the NFL leader at 1,540. But if you remember Nick Chubb, he thought he was going to win the title on the final day, but wound up settling for 2nd, just 46 yards behind Henry. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Jackson. Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
10 at the 48-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
He was taken down at the...
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night in the improv, and you run into a tough crowd.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Used to have a coach who used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And last year's All-Pro punter Brett Kern on to punt for Tennessee, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 43. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's good.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
So first and goal now from the 7-yard line.
Check 26.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And, Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
Extra point good by Gostkowski, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Made by Kevin Byard.
A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Now Chubb. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line.
He was tackled.
They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
First down, Cleveland.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Browns, nothing.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Penalty, Chubb. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up third down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Oh, fires this one downfield for Chubb. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. He's really putting together a spectacular season. That interception, number 11 now on the year.
And I know we're all taught that 7 is a lucky number. I'd say 11 is for him, huh? No doubt about it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Excellent job on the tackle for loss by Harold Landry, shooting into the backfield. They go with Chubb on second down. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Mayfield. It's brought in by Kevin White. Mayfield. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
It's now 4th down.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. 3rd down here.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
48-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made right at midfield.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word, but if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. picked up by Anderson-Dejo. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On the ground, it's Chubb. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
And it's third down.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
8-yard pickup.
Mayfield looks to throw. On the left side, a catch by White. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kevin White, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. A first down throw for Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw, Mayfield. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Jarvis Landry, Pro Bowl wideout, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
4 yards.
Here's Seibert for the Browns field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt.
A 55-yard attempt.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Solomon Thomas able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Solomon Thomas in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
46-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now tackle and score some points.
And break this tie. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down, Browns.
They run. Chubb. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
First down, Mayfield. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his third pick of the game. Instead, second down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Second 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. They run it again with Chubb. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or two short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? Running for it, here's Chubb. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Cleveland.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Fights free at the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Kareem Hunt. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Browns 14, Titans 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Jackson from the shotgun. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. From the gun, it's Jackson. This one caught by Davis. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Jackson.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Khalif Raymond.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 19-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback, and when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Gostkowski for the point after. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play that time out of Chubb. 68 yards. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. It gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
The tackle made
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns have moved out in front.
For the point after.
And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Being chased out left. That is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Brown's territory now at the 49-yard line. Derrick Henry. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
Down at the 48-yard line.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 16 yards, a 1st down. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Henry with a run on 1st down, but he's not going anywhere as they'll get to him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
34-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The quarterback sack.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And no, it's incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that 4th down stop. Points would be ideal for some breathing room, no doubt. And really, a field goal would be huge. That would make it a 2-score game. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. It's not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Chubb on 1st down, not going to go anywhere as he'll lose 3 on that one.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. And some space here.
I'm only going to be on the carry.
All the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd and 8.
Here's Jackson to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
It's 4th down.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A run for Nick Chubb. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Cleveland, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.